is a ridge line, and we're going to try to just be able to glass from there, because then we can get a visual of both valleys. But with the folder, we just can't make it, would be too hard. But so let's get ready to get hiking.
Yes. Easy to drive through. Like this one here. See how much taller that is? And how much thicker, darker that is. Those, if you have to hit a few of them at once, it's not a big deal. But if you have to drive through a whole field of those, they're very difficult to get through. They're just not fun too. You can, but it's not fun. And then when you're just seeing the golden grass, that's just a big mud hole. And you gotta be careful getting your folder in there, because if you go to the same spot more than once or twice, you can actually break through and bury your folder into 4 or 5 feet of water. And then you're pretty much done.
And this one is dying of heat stroke. Okay. These 4 right here take every opportunity to eat every blueberry there is.
We're hungry. Even Hank.
Hank loves them.
Go and eat some from my hand.
They're good hunting dogs. hours now looking over the valleys. So far we haven't seen anything, but the temperature is extremely hot for this time of year, so moose usually try to stay really far back in the mountains in the cooler areas and just nest and make a bed there for themselves. So, but we're gonna stay strong and hang out here a little bit longer and see if we can maybe find a path for tomorrow to go to a different place. Maybe we can get a little bit deeper with a little bit more cooler temperature. So, but we're still hopeful. We're not gonna give up. So that's a big thing about hunting. You never know when that moose just comes walking right around the corner. So wish us luck.
You see the thick line? Mm-hmm. The thick line is our direction of travel. Now, because we stopped and we just turned around, it recalibrated itself. But as soon as we start walking, it will calibrate back on. So what I'm doing is I'm going towards this. Will start to move as we start to walk. And I'm looking in front of us for points of interest. So you see that tall spruce tree right there? Right, that's it. We're going to walk to that. And then I'm going to see what it points at next. And then we're going to walk to that. And we're just going to keep having points of interest every so far that we can see, that we all can see, no matter how high or low we are. That way we don't get all torn up and turned around back here. So we're going to walk straight to that spruce tree. And as soon as we start walking, you'll see this thing recalibrate and turn straight. So that means that where we want to cross the water is that thick black line is as a crow flies. But you can see that dotted line, that's our walking in. So, the one that's not touching the big arrow. Yeah.
You found a spot. That's awesome, dude.
Okay. So like I said earlier, you know what your surroundings are, and the different shades of colors allows you to know what you're going to get into. So this stuff right here, it's all called a bog marsh, which basically it's just layers of grass and roots that have weaved themselves over a lake. So it's pretty strong to be able to walk on. You can clearly see that a four-wheeler's walked across there or ridden across there, but if you were to walk across there and stop, you'll start to slowly sink, and this stuff could be up to 5-6 feet deep.
So you have to be really careful.
I've actually dropped a four-wheeler through this stuff before, and it was about 4 feet deep, and all you saw were the handlebars. So
let's not do that today.
No. So we just want to get across this quickly and utilize the same path that we did skirting the edge and get up on top of that ridge and glass for another hour or two before we go back in.
All right, let's go. far we went. We went all the way. Where am I? Over there. That may not look like a lot, but we are like dying of a heat stroke at this point. It is so hard to walk through the tundra and the swamps, and it's a lot of PE hours for Amy for homeschool. Yeah.
Since Amy loves nature so much, I found in this little worm. Remember the squid from the halibut trip?
And how she screamed.
Yeah, and how she screamed.
Let's see how tough she is today. What way are you gonna put it? Maybe pretend like you put it on her hair. Or she's gonna freak out.
On her nose. But you gotta tell me what you're doing now.
Just go with it, okay?
If that thing touches me, I'm dead. This is disgusting.
So, we decided not to do any additional work tonight and leave all the moose in the field. So we're heading back to the camper. We're gonna make a fire. We're gonna make some dinner.
How many miles did we walk today?
I'd say probably 8 or 9 miles.
I don't know how many calories we burned through that stuff. That
One
was
or two.
That was really
So
crazy hard work.
Tundra and tussocks. Very hard to walk on. It's like trying to walk on basketballs and
Sinking floats.
Yeah, it's pretty fun stuff to walk on.
The kids did an amazing job, though.
And the dogs did too, other
Dogs
than
are
barking a
really-
few times.
So unfortunately, we weren't able to get a moose this weekend, but it's with anything else too. You just have to be at the right place at the right time. And this weekend, we had still an amazing time. It was absolutely gorgeous outside. I was like, if there is a place on this earth where you can feel close to God, I think it is here in Alaska, and
Absolutely.
especially in the fall time. The colors, the red and yellow and orange, and just a fresh, crisp air of winter coming soon. You can see some of the snow already coming down on the mountain tops, and I don't know, it was just spending that time together as a family. And so we're so thankful that he takes his whole family. We're not gonna give up. This was only a weekend one.
We have 9 more days.
9 more days. So
Of
we're
a hunting
gonna
season.
utilize every night to go out. We're gonna utilize every moment that we have to just make day trips. But this was just so fun to just be outside the whole weekend, and yeah, it was amazing. So with that, I guess we're closing down the vlog. And I don't know what the Emmets were up to this weekend, but we're really looking forward to seeing them again. So thank you for coming along this weekend with us. It was amazing, and would love to know if you guys go hunting. So comment below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, wherever that may be. And yeah, with that, counting it all joy.
Bye.